Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 2 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the Naked Truth cards and the Divine Masculine Love Proclaimed. And I feel that this may also bring up any 3D concerns, any fears, any struggles. And this is going to give you the guidance also from their higher self as well as what they're going through in their physical self. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do they want you to know? What do they want to say to you today? What's on their mind? What's going on with them? And the early reading as well was very powerful, so make sure you check that out too. So what's on their mind? What do they want to say? And what do they want you to know? Thank you, angels. What's the guidance coming through today? What's the guidance coming through from them today? What do we need to know? So only 2 cards out of this Naked Truth deck. So I'm going to start there. So the first card is I effed up. And they want you to know that they messed this up. They're saying, I'm aware now through quiet contemplation, being away from you, having time to think that I effed it up. They want you to know that. They're saying, I don't know what to say to you or how to make this right because I effed up. They messed it up. So whether they swear or not, in their mind, that's what they're saying to themselves. I effed this up. I messed this up. I self-sabotaged. I caused a problem. I didn't need to do this to us, to myself, to you, to the situation. I effed up. And that's such a huge thing for them to admit. And now they're trying to work out how they can come forward, how they can make it right, how they can forgive themselves, how can they can apologise. And they're saying, how can they? Okay, because I'm trying to say how they can do that. And in their mind, they're saying, how can I? How can I forgive myself for what I've done? How can you forgive me for what I've done when I can't even forgive myself? So they know they've messed it up and they're taking accountability and responsibility for that. So they are sitting around really thinking today, anxious. I'm getting anxiety coming through about what they've done. I've effed this up. I've messed this up. I need to make it right. So they may even feel really urgent about doing that. I need to reach out. I need to follow you on social media. I need to unblock you. They may even be panicking that you've blocked them or you're moving on. So I effed this up. And I do feel they are anxious. They give me the word anxiety. So I keep going to say anxious. But again, they're saying something else when I'm channeling this through. The angel's saying anxiety. They're filled with anxiety. So they're filled with anxious thoughts about you. They're filled with nerves. And some of them may have the shakes. Or they may be a little bit, nervous, on edge. And that can also make them a little bit volatile. It can make them moody. It can make them angry. It can make them want to have a drink if they drink alcohol. So I feel that some of them are even shaking. They've got the shakes because they're so nervous about this, that they've messed this up. And it's not that they didn't know they've done that, but now they're starting to realise, I've really messed this up. I could really lose you. And that's making them shake with anxiety. My finances are a mess. They also feel like they've effed up their finances. So it's not just about messing things up with you. They feel they may have messed things up in their life as well. And this could be because of what they're giving to in their life. They may feel like they've got no money. They may feel like if they have got money, it's being taken by other people, or it's being used by other people, or they're not really seeing any profit in what they're doing because it's going on bills, or it's going on this or going on that. So I feel that a lot of them are making money, but they haven't really got much to show for it. Or if they are making money, they're that busy making money, they're not really using it to enjoy life, or they're not really feeling satisfied with anything else. So some of them could have a lot of money, but they may have nothing to do with it. They've got no one to share it with, or they're not sharing it with the right kind of people because they want to be able to enjoy their money, the results of their labour in a way, the fruits of their labour with you. My finances are a mess because I've made bad decisions. So they're also realising their finances are a mess because of the decisions they've made. And that could be to remain stuck in a karmic cycle. It could be with a person who perhaps doesn't work and they have to pay for everything. Or they may find that person they're with is materialistic. So they've got to buy them gifts, or they've got to create some kind of lifestyle. That means going out for meals, going out with friends, going on holidays, doing things. And your person's like, I don't want to be doing those things. I want to save up. So I feel they're really looking at their finances. They may even be in a job that isn't serving them. It might not be profitable, or you take this out resonates with you. So I feel that they're realising they've effed up in many ways. It's not just about you. It's about their money, their finances too. And they're saying, I'm in the process of turning things around. So some of them could actually be working on changing their career. They may think, I'm going to go for something that's going to bring more money in, or they may even be looking at things in their life. They may be even hiding money away so they can start like their own account, or they can put money to one side so they've got some kind of financial backup if they leave a situation, or so that they're able to come to you with something. And you don't care. You don't care whether they come to you with £1 in the bank or £1 million in the bank, but it matters to them. And I feel this is making them very anxious. It's hurting them. It's scaring them in a way. They're going into anxiety. They give me eye issues. It's like my eyes are going in and out of focus when I'm looking at the camera. So I feel that they're also feeling like things aren't making much sense. So I feel this is affecting their vision. It's clouding their judgment. They're just going through a lot right now and they're feeling anxious about it. I know I've effed this up. I know I've made bad decisions. I know that I'm spending my money on things that I shouldn't be doing, and I've got in a mess and I need to deal with that now. Some of them could be in debt, some of them might not be, but you take it out resonates. They're definitely thinking about the finances, and if they are okay financially, they may be wanting to free some of that money up or get out of a situation they're tied into. So that could be if they are with someone else, they could have financial ties to that person, or they may have mutual investment somewhere, or they may have a mutual bank account, or they could have those things going on. They're saying to you, my path home, so that means to you, their path home, it's not to a place, it's to you. You're their home. My path home, my journey to you, they're saying to you, my journey to you may not be easy and straightforward because I effed it up and I've made bad choices and now I'm sorting that out. However, home is home. That means, however, they can't stay away from you. All paths are leading me home to you, my true love. So all paths lead to you. They can't stay away from you. They're saying everything leads me back to you, home is home. This love is what it is. I can't deny it, I can't hide it. These feelings are never going away. And I know I effed this up, but I'm coming home. How silly and blind. And I feel this is why they're giving me issues with the eyes, because, you know, especially when I was channeling that finances card there, it's gone off now, but when I was channeling that, they were giving me like I couldn't see clearly. So it's like what they want you to know is in the past, when they made whatever decisions they made, they weren't seeing things clearly, and now they are. And now they're realising, yes, I've made bad choices, I've messed this up in my own life, I've messed this up with you, I've messed this up by giving to things that don't really serve me anymore, or never really brought me any happiness or joy, it was just something I was doing. And now they're realising how silly and blind they were. I was silly to do that, I was blind, I couldn't see properly, but now I do. I was too blind and silly to try and walk away from this. This is a once in a lifetime connection. So they're saying to you, what you have is a once in a lifetime connection. And they're saying, I know how silly and blind I was to try and walk away from this once in a lifetime connection that we have with you. So that he has with you or she has with you. So what they're saying is, I feel silly and daft and blind because I effed up by walking away from you to be with someone else or being something else that I've got into a financial mess with anyway, and I've messed my life up. I realise now how silly that was, going into that and staying there, and now I realise how silly and blind I was to walk away from you when you're a once-in-a-lifetime kind of love. You're my path home, you're everything I want. So they really are coming to conclusions that they've messed this up. And a lot of them are realising that where they are right now is not where they truly belong or where they're meant to be. You are wonderful. This is what they want you to know. You are wonderful. You are perfect, you are beautiful, you are amazing. I simply love everything about you. They love everything about you. The way you look, the person that you are, the way you carry yourself, the way you are inside, the way you are in your work, whatever it is. They've seen you glowing up. They know that you've got this power in you, this light in you, and they want to be around that. You inspire them, and they want to be your equal in that way. And they want to be with you because they see you as everything that they want and everything that they are inside. The authentic version of you is everything they crave to be. I miss you every day. I effed up. I miss you every day. And they feel they've effed up because they miss you every day. And they feel that they've been silly and blind because they miss you every day. It's a feeling that's always present in me no matter how I act on the outside. So they may be acting on the outside like everything's okay, going around their day, wearing a mask, pretending everything's hunky-dory, but inside they're dying inside because they're missing you. They're craving you, they're not satisfied, they're realising they've effed everything up. It's going to be a dream come true for me when I see you walking down the aisle towards me on our wedding day. So for those of you who want marriage, it's showing you they thought about it too. And they want it, they want commitment with you. And many of them have had dreams where they are either marrying you or they are married to you. And it doesn't matter whether they're married to someone else or involved in something else. This is their dream, being with you. Seeing you walking, to the aisle. It doesn't matter whether you're a guy or a gal. This is about seeing you at that altar, making those vows with you. It's going to be a dream come true. And the thing is, a lot of you won't marry because you find that you don't want to, or perhaps you've already been in marriages and they give me fear and you've got fears around messing it up or going down that road again. But you don't need to be married because you are sacredly married anyway. You are bonded regardless. You don't need a ring or a piece of paper or a vow or to stand in a church or in front of your friends and family to say how much you love each other, because it's just felt anyway. It's known. You are bonded for life. You're bound to each other. But for those of you who do want marriage, and not everyone will resonate with marriage, so don't think, oh, that's got to be the be-all and end-all, because it hasn't. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's views on these things, the commitment and union, are different. But if you want marriage, they've seen it too. Because obviously you're on the same page, you want the same thing. So if you want it, they want it. If you don't want it, they don't want it. And vice versa. You know what works for you. And a lot of them are thinking about where they are, because if they're already in marriages, for example, or commitments, if they're living with someone or they're involved, they feel like they've effed up doing that, going into that situation. Now, everything has benefit and reason. There's a reason for everything. So some of them got into those situations because they've learned high, powerful lessons, strong lessons that have made them who they are right now to come to this conclusion in the first place that they've effed up. Some of them have made wonderful children, or they've had to experience certain things, but they're realising now it's not where they belong. They've learned those lessons, they've learned what they needed to learn, they've experienced what they needed to experience, and now it's time to change. And they're saying, I know I was blind and silly, not seeing it sooner, but again, forgive them, forgive everything and rise, because they had to be there to learn and grow. I know this is it. And I feel what they're saying is, I know this is it. They're also saying, obviously, about you, but I'm channeling this as, I know this is it. I can't stay where I am. I know this is it. I know it's coming to a head. I know that I need to release myself from these karmic binds or these financial ties, or I need to deal with what I've messed up. I need to sort it out. I know it's it. I know this is it. So I feel many of them, if they're in karmic cycles, are realising it's done. They've just got to put it in motion now to leave or come up with a plan. But they're also saying to you, and they give me tooth pain around that, so that's definitely what I'm channeling. And it's right at the front, which means it's right at the front of their mind and their thoughts that they need to do this. They're saying, I know this is it. This is the love that I've been wishing for all of my life. And that's with you. You're their true love. You're a once-in-a-lifetime love. And they know it. They're saying, I hear your heart calling to my heart, and I feel my heart calling to yours too. Why? Because all paths lead home. And they feel that. They feel your heart calling to them. So even though they feel like they've effed this up and they've made a mistake and they feel silly and foolish, they do feel the call. So they know inside that you're going to be together, even if they are really shaking with anxiety right now, which I feel some of them are, worrying, panicky. They may be having sleepless nights, restless nights, vivid dreams, nightmares. They may be having the heart beating out of the chest. They may be having flashbacks. They may be going over everything in the head. They still know inside we belong together. We're going to be together. They have faith in that. They feel that because this is a once-in-a-lifetime love. And you know it too. So if you're feeling a little bit anxious today, nervous, if you've got feelings like you're on edge or you're shaking a little bit and you're thinking, where is that coming from? I know it's not my energy. It's coming from them because they are anxious that you're moving on and they've effed up. So very powerful message today. I effed up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make it right, but I will. I've messed up my finances too in the process, and I'm working on turning that around. I know we're silly and foolish not being with you until this realisation now that I have to be with you because all paths lead to you. You are my home and you're where I belong. So I hope this helps. I'm sending you lots of love and I'll see you soon.